This is a message for craniosacral therapists working with people with tinnitus. And I just wanted to share some of my experiences that may help you both work with this condition. And of course, there are millions of ways of working with tinnitus, and I really want to respect the ways that you are already working with your clients with tinnitus. I've done quite a lot of cranial work with tinnitus people over the years, and one of the ways that I find really helpful working with this condition is to orient to stillness, so to feel the underlying unchanging stillness that is there, and you tune into the manifestations in the body, and always helping the mind and the body settle helps generally bring people out of fight or flight response, which is essential for helping the activation of tinnitus calm down. Tinnitus is the fight or flight response, or the adrenal response, activating the auditory system so that you're so switched on and alert, listening out for danger, that eventually you hear not only the external noise coming in, but the internal buzz of the nervous impulses inside the central nervous system. So with tinnitus, calming the adrenal response, the fight or flight response, it's very good for getting the activation of tinnitus to come down, and grounding the mind into the body helps people feel safe. Understanding how tinnitus works really helps people safe, and I ask you to maybe direct them to the YouTube videos that I put out there that helps them understand how tinnitus works. When people understand that it's just a stress response that keeps it going, you can have physical triggers that cause tinnitus, or you can have a car crash or anesthetic. There's so many different causes of tinnitus, but there's no reason why it should go on indefinitely. We craniosacral therapists can help deactivate this pattern, help take the mind off the buzz of tinnitus, and help the tinnitus itself settle. So the hand contacts that I find really helpful, once you've connected with the whole system and helped people drop into a much more embodied state on the couch, is to take up contact with the outer ear, so you're incredibly comfortable, arms resting, supporting the ears between your fingers, and you really orient to space and just feel the unchanging stillness that's there, and wait for the buzzy charge or the activation to express itself to the finger contact. If you hang out for long enough, you can actually feel the vibrations, the energetics, the shaky trembliness, or the buzzy charge. And if you're just holding a very gentle awareness across from ear to ear, the auditory pathways, really being open to receiving the buzzy charge that is in the tissues, you feel the nervousness of this level, and let it express itself like your hands are lightning conductors almost. Let the charge go into your hands, and with the underlying awareness of stillness, the activation, the charge can slowly dissipate. Normally this takes me maybe a good 15 minutes, so it's a long contact, and you need the client to be in the right space for that to happen. So maybe after a few sessions, once they've really settled in, if the chance arises, you can just really let this manifesting buzziness go into the hand contact with the underlying stillness that is the deep fulcrum, and that can, with time, help the tinnitus settle. Frequently I hear people say, gosh, the intensity's gone, or it's gone a bit quieter. Oh, that's funny, it feels I'm not focused on it so much anymore. So if you have this very open receptive approach to the energetic, buzzy, physical charge, it's I think it can be really, really helpful. And always, as a general guideline for people with tinnitus, distraction away from focusing on the tinnitus is good. So swimming, getting stuck into work, healthy, calming, soothing activities takes the mind off tinnitus. It's always good to practice taking the mind off tinnitus, and anything that calms and settles the nervous system is going to help the overall activation and the local activation calm down. So body work, any good body practitioner can help the charge release. And so I always recommend yoga or Tai Chi, because this is a win-win. It distracts the attention off the tinnitus, and it helps people learn how to calm and soothe and settle themselves, which is very, very helpful alongside cranial work or good hands-on body work.